Alright everybody, Kyle here, and welcome to an all-new series. This is just going to be Kyle Plays Minecraft, plain and simple. We get some food there. So I have started a new world. Something to note though is I didn't want to completely start from scratch. So what I've gone and done is jumped into a world and sort of gave myself the necessary tools. So I gave myself the diamond armor and tools so I can get what I need. Over this way, I found a village to set up shop and have a nice biomes, because the other world, it was just the savanna biome and desert. There just wasn't a lot of good stuff. So here I have my walkway over to my mine shaft down there. And then as you can see, everything looks awesome because of two things. First, I'm using Optifine, so we get the nice fog effect. We have a little bit of the better clouds, connected textures like you see with the grass here. And then the second thing, yeah, you saw it. But the second thing is I'm using Bdubs' custom texture pack that he's using. He's basically modding vanilla Minecraft to just better suit his building style, and honestly it looks way better than the original stuff. So as you can see, like with the stone, we have the different gradients of cooler and warmer gray for the stone. Andesite and diorite are now like the cobble textures, and then even with the cobble textures, they are randomly different depending on where their coordinates are based, so you get a different look, which is awesome. Like the grass is different sizes, and then Optifine gives better shading, so everything overall looks so much better. I don't even think I'm centered to the camera. There we go. But as you can see here, this is the first major thing I have built. I wanted to get an enchanting table in here because it would take a long time to get reeds, and then I sort of built this Roman cathedral, not cathedral, but just sort of based off that architecture. A very interesting place with the huge ceilings. I have a lot of unnecessary bookshelves, but it still looks awesome. So it goes all the way around, and then we have the entrance here to the enchanting room. And then this is where we can put the lapis and stuff when we do start to get enchanting. Then it looks like it's floating right there. And I have been in one of the houses over here for a long time, and I've been quickly running out of storage as I've been collecting materials for everything. So I cut this out in here so that when you step inside, we have this whole basement area to the enchantment area, and this can be mass storage, which is going to be very nice, because if I show you where I am currently staying, oh yeah, and then we have the I don't even know what you call it, like just the pathways, I guess. That's something for Bdubs' texture pack. He has like the different rocks and splotches in it that are random, as well as like the different color variations, and that is very nice. And then so you see that in the grass and everything as well. And this house here is actually going to be the build style. I wanted to get dark oak so that we could do sort of more cabin-like work, and then it's honestly just my favorite color wood. It's nice and deep, and then Bdubs actually edited it so it's not so chocolatey brown. It's more of like this brown that you see here, because you see the fences, he hasn't changed that, and those are more chocolatey. This is more of a neutral brown, I guess you'd say, but it still keeps that nice dark rich tone that makes dark oak what it is. And so we have a huge forest over there, and here we're in the plains. If we go on up, yes, we got lots of room to expand that way, and then we have the hills here, the mountains, so we have an awesome backdrop, and if we want to expand it that way, we can totally do that as well. And then if we go and step on in here, this is basically where I've been staying. So this stuff is all ores that I have collected myself in survival. None of this I gave to myself in creative. I only gave myself like the sword and then the tools. So everything else is going to be done in survival. So just been collecting that stuff. And then lots of cobble for mining and whatnot. And then that doesn't belong in there. I got this stuff over here, but it is high time that all of this gets moved on over. So my first order of business today is to make up a bunch of chests and get them in the basement of that place. But as far as the design for down there, I'm not totally sure what I want to do. So we're going to take a look. I think I have enough items in my inventory to get the idea of what I want to do. But this is sort of going to be what the buildings look like, very disheveled and whatnot. I have a couple more test houses in my creative world for this. And really the nice thing is it's so not spammy, but just like broken, disheveled, and put together, that it doesn't need to be a uniform design that goes for every house. Each one can be slightly different. So as you see here, this house was raised because it started here, and so what the game does is automatically fill this all with stone. So I went and knocked some of this out and put in some rickety structural things here to help with that. And then I'm going to be changing out the wood so that it's the dark oak and see how that turns out. So we'll get to that later. And then something else that's nice is there are a bunch of horses around. So if we go over this way, we have a bunch of white horses, then brown and white. Then over that way we have a bunch of black horses. And then over this way we have even more horses. So there is an insane amount, which is awesome. And this is almost full as well, so I need to get moving. Oh, hello, cow. You don't belong in here. So, chop. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1, 2. So if we go and grab the chests, go 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, and I took these out of my inventory. Put those in the left hand. So we have 1, 2. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Yeah, this is awkward. So you can do this. I mean, I guess that's not terrible. No, I'll work with it. It's not the usual thing that I would go for, but I mean, it's not about absolute efficiency, so this can work out to our advantage, I guess. Fill this in with this. So I'm just going to go ahead, figure out a design that I want for the general layout in here, and get that all sorted. Ooh, hello. You shouldn't be in here. You'll be trapped forever. We got... Yeah, not bad. We have a lot of clerics. We don't have any farmers here, so hopefully we can get some breeded at some point. Did he just... Damn, he moved fast. Alright, ooh, I have doors. That's what I made these for. So I'm going to get these down. Yeah. Okay, the secret entrances, I guess. Down here. I'll get this stuff figured out, and I will be back. Look at the butcher here. He's just standing there watching the cows. Before, he would just run around into the house. Oh my gosh, my voice. He would run around into the house and then come hang out with the cows. How did you glitch outside? Ooh, and then we have armor. 19 coal for an emerald. That is actually really good. I like it. So, been feeding the cows. You get to go away. Bye-bye. This dude chilling out here. But then, ta-da! I don't like this block. But I'm getting some sort of form in here. And I am replacing the back with the cobblestone. 551, okay. And I think it looks pretty cool because with Bdubs texture pack, you get the stone brick, the regular, and then you get the an alternate texture, which is just the texture is just smaller, which is really cool, and it helps add some depth. So even though it's one layer of the stone brick, you get a lot more variation, and then it's not like you have a bunch of different blocks in your inventory. The one sort of drawback to that, however, is that you can't choose where it gets placed because it's based on the coordinates. So if you place down, you wanted a regular block and you get an alternate block, it is going to stay that alternate block forever, because that is decided in the game. You can't change it at all, but I mean, really it's not a big deal, and then it adds some extra level of randomization, which helps for a more authentic look for whatever you're building. So just take a positive twist on it and it all works out. So I think I'm gonna have to make a bunch more of the stone bricks. I have some smooth stone in my inventory, but this is not going to be enough, so I'm going to finish doing this. But basically we have all the chests like this, and then in the center I have the crafting bench and the anvil, and then 12 total of the furnaces going around the center, and then we'll figure something else out on the ceiling here to cover up the dirt, and that'll do it for inside here. I mean, you could get kind of fancy in here, and maybe we'll change it up later or add to it, but at the moment it just needs to be a storage room, so it needs to be fairly simple. And I really do want to get onto changing up the buildings and expanding the town, so I don't want to spend forever and a half on this, and that means I gotta knock out all of this stuff. So I will finish this up off camera and bring you back when I'm done. Alright, so this area is now cleared out, and we step outside and we get going. Everything is moved over here, and I've got the majority of the thing finished. So open the door, leave it open so I can see what time of day it is. I still have a few things like this that I need to go and fix up. We just put down the stone bricks, and this is it so far. We have the andesite, yeah, as sort of the column at the very end, and then I was going to do just the stone brick, but then one of the sides I left a portion of the just smooth stone in there, and it actually looked really nice, so I mixed it in, and it looks like multiple blocks, but there's 1 and 2, and then that and that and that are actually no, that one's a regular one, but there are different variations of the same block, and then with the different color temperatures of the smooth stone, it looks very nice, and it looks like we used a lot more blocks than we actually did. So the next thing here is to sort of figure out something along here, and then in the future I can work on getting better lighting. And now my computer is going into overdrive. That's the that is a crafting bench. That is the pleasure of recording on a laptop, but you know, whatevs. I think that's fine for now. I mean, like I was saying before, this is just a place for storage, so it doesn't need to be terribly fancy. So we'll get the rest of the lighting situated, and we should be all good. And then, now that I'm at 30 levels, you can see in the right hand side that my pickaxe has seen better days, so I want to see if I can get a good enchantment. If not, then I'll just do a repair and fix it up, but if I can get a new one and then use up the levels to enchant, I will do that. So something else I have to do is mark all this stuff so that I know what is what, because seeing as they're all the same, the only thing different is the anvil. That doesn't face all directions the same, so yeah, we got plenty of lapis, so I'll take a whole stack and bring it up there. And then we need 1, 2, 3 for the diamonds. We have the fans going and it's drying my eyes out now. 2. We go over here. Give me a diamond pickaxe. Getting an upgrade and time to mine all at the same time. So I'll put the doors and figure something out there later. So we'll pop on in. And efficiency 4. That's enticing. Just please have unbreaking. Nope. Well, I guess I have to go spend my levels on repairing. That's not terrible, but the only thing is right now I don't have a mob grinder, so it is going to be a little bit more on the expensive side. Boom. No, this isn't how it's not. It's not? Oh, that's because it's not broken. That's the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 6 levels. Wait, unbreaking, efficiency, fortune, silk touch. Oh. Okay. These ones are my other ones. So we have silk touch and then efficiency. I forgot I had those because I was moving everything over. So it's not like I'm not going to use some more pickaxes in the future, so yeah, these got to get labeled. Let's see how much it'll cost to repair with another one. So this uses 3 to do, and that takes 5. That's cheaper. So now I'm down to 22 levels. That's not terrible. Okay, so pop that one in there, that one in there. Efficiency 4. This can be tools and weapons and whatnot. We're all on the same side. And then these can pop in there. Alright, I think we're all set. Oop, hello, somebody's visiting. So I think this is looking good for now. We can do some slightly different things as we go on. And I guess he wants to chill down here. Next episode, I definitely want to get on working on the village and altering the houses that are currently here to sort of fit this style of house, which I think this one turned out awesome. And then figure out the layout for expanding the town. But that is going to do it for today. So thank you everybody for watching and stay tuned.